Hi guys, welcome to Meet Me in the Car, my brand new channel, my very first video. Um, I am not all polished and perfect and you're gonna have great makeup and coiffed hair and all that kind of stuff. If that's the kind of influencer or somebody you're looking to watch, that ain't me. I am gonna be the off the cuff, you know, fly by the seat of my pants, moment to moment. If you know what that's from. And if any of my friends are on here, y'all better know what that's from because we're gonna have some problems. But anyway, Um, I like to do this in my car because my car is my sanctuary, and I have decided that I am not going to wait for everything to be perfect before I start living my life. Because have you ever felt like you're just basically going through autopilot, like you're not living your life, you're not doing anything for yourself, you're just kind of like going through the motions? That's kind of how I feel. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. I like to be kind to people. I like to do things of, acts of kindness for people. But I also like to just see sentimental things. So we'll probably react to like sentimental moments, or we'll talk about sentimental things. We'll have trivia nights, whatever. We're just gonna do whatever makes us happy and makes us feel good, because right now the world is on fire. It really is. I know I've seen a lot of people say that. That's why I say fire, because right now we do not have. Okay, that's not true. Let me rephrase this. People are just mean. People are out there, they're racist, they're just ugly to others, and they're just like, there are people out there that think that they're better than other people. And I'm not going to say I've never thought that way, and I'm not saying that I've never done anything in my past or said anything in my past that, you know, would have gotten me in trouble. But I'm just saying, I don't consider myself an evil, mean person. And I've watched a lot of these videos lately, mostly from like body cams and things like that. And then the Karens and stuff going around and just being so mean. Why does everybody have to be mean? Now I get that there's a lot of mental illness out there. There's a lot. I have anxiety. It came from COVID. I got COVID. During COVID I got anxiety from hell. I haven't been to a Walmart since before COVID. And let me tell you, I don't have. I order from there. I don't go there because if I go in there, these people are acting crazy. You might get shot for looking at somebody funny. I mean, honestly, I have road rage, and I have people tell me all the time, "You need to stop." And I literally have to tell myself as I'm driving, "Do not piss anybody off. You may get shot." I live in Greater New Orleans. We a gun-toting state down here. People crazy, all right. But anyway, but for the most part, I'm just trying to have a dialogue with people that are like minded, that are just tired of all the BS. This world, like the economics and like the fact that nobody can afford. Well, that's not true. Nobody can afford. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this, because I want to get out here and, try to get my voice out there, just so that I feel like I'm saying my piece. But it's just my opinion. It is not fact. It's my opinion. It's what I feel. And the thing that people are forgetting about now is, you may feel a certain way, but just because somebody feels different than you do does not make them a bad person, does not make them wrong. It may seem like they're wrong because that's not the way you feel. But for the most part, we all have free will. We all have our own minds. And the problem is, like I said before, the mental health crisis in this country is crazy. Couple that with the fact that we've got all of this, like the health care that's going away. And, you've got people that are losing food stamps. And I'm not talking about those people out there that have 12 kids and are on Facebook and TikTok talking about, I said Facebook, TikTok, because the young people don't go on Facebook no more. But we go on to Facebook. That's old people go on to Facebook, all right? Those Gen X people. But anyway, um, they, just, they go on TikTok and they're just mean. What was I just talking about? See, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is Squirrel. This is the first instance you got Squirrel. I don't remember what I was talking about when I said that. But anyway, people are just mean, and they're on. Oh, that's what it was. See, this is gonna happen on a lot of times. Y'all are gonna see this happen all the time. I apologize ahead of time. But no, for the most part, they're going on TikTok and they're talking about all these ways that they're getting their money and they're getting welfare and they're doing this. Like one lady was driving a Lamborghini. I don't know how true that was. A lot of it, I think, is rage bait, and I hope to Lord of Jesus God it is rage bait because I cannot deal with some of the things that people say and do. And I'm not a good person with my money. I'm horrible with money. I've always been horrible with money. I've got a Amazon addiction that I need to start a support group. So if anybody wants to start this support group with me, I will be happy to make the shirts and everything because I need an Amazon support group. Actually, just any delivery service support group. Uber Eats, was it DoorDash? Not Postmates because I don't think we have Postmates anymore. What's that other one? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Instacart or something like that. Whatever. I could order groceries. I could do all that stuff. But the problem is, that's all I do. And I spend the money. And then you get boxes in that you're like, I don't know. God, I don't have a husband. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so to make a long story even longer, basically, I'm just going to come in here, make some videos, talk to you people. Hopefully, we can all have some fun. Tell me where you're watching from. I am in Bridge City, Louisiana, which is basically about 15 minutes from downtown New Orleans. But, take care of yourself, take care of, others, try to be nice to others, and I'll see you later. And you can meet me in the car again. Bye.